the website, and we empower you, the global community. And that's where we show you how to turn your message into a $1 million business. And we have the upcoming We Empower You Global Virtual Summit on December the 14th coming up. And with me today is Candice Snyder, one of our upcoming speakers, who I just recently met and who interviewed me for her podcast. And I in turn interviewed her for mine. And so it's with great pleasure that I bring on Candice Snyder. Let me tell you a little bit about Candice before she comes on. Candice is a market partner and team leader for Monat, and the #1 luxury care brand in the world. She's also one of the company's gratitude ambassadors representing Monat in outreach and giving back efforts locally as well as internationally. It is through her direct sales business that she has been able to not only help women and men feel more confidence, introduce them to healthier products and lifestyle, and to earn an income, but it has become her mission to help others to live their passion, reclaim their purpose, and explore the wonder of possibilities. And it is her vision that to foster a community of gratitude, giving back, and to inspire others. And she's also the host of the Passion, Purpose, and Possibilities podcast. So great to have you here with me today, Candice. Welcome.
Hi, Bettina. Thank you so much. So great to see you again.
Yes, it's going to be really fun to hear a little bit today about what you're going to be talking about at the Global Summit. That is our summit coming up on December the 14th, as I mentioned, where we start the day off at 8:30 a.m. and we go for 12 solid hours. And it's like a marathon, and we hope that folks will come for an hour or stay for the day and come for Candice for sure. So Candice, tell us a little bit about the story behind the story and what you're going to be talking about at the summit.
Okay. I am going to be sharing about a mindset shift that I experienced based on where I was many years ago. When I used to be a dental hygienist, and how my life drastically changed and what transpired between that life-changing moment and where I am now. Because mindset is everything. And when you change your mindset, you open up a world of possibilities.
And you and I both share a common theme and part of our story where we had, essentially slip and fall accidents in the workplace, and that took us out of our known work status. And
Right.
each of us had experiences where we had to come to the Jesus moment where we realized we're not the people that we used to be. And my recovery took 6 years, and it took a lot of mindset training, to be sure, to make it out of that painful journey. And thankfully, my body is healed. I'm in perfect condition now, and I'm living the life of my dreams. And of course, your story is a little longer in its making in terms of pain and suffering and all of that. And you say something in particular that I think folks could relate to. And we talked a little bit about what could be a book title, right? Share with us a little bit about your perspective about disability.
So when I was first injured, I felt like I was my disability. I didn't feel like there was anything more to me, which is a very sad state to be in. And I know that there are many, many people out in the world that probably feel the same exact way, whether it was something they were born with, or whether it was a slip and fall, or, car accident, a sporting accident, runs the gamut. But when you're feeling that that's all you are, and that you have nothing else to offer into the world, or no other purpose or passion, your life becomes very limiting and very sad, and it can be very depressing. When you have that mindset shift and you feel like, you know what, I do have something to offer the world and I can make an impact, it changes everything in your entire life, from your relationships, your career, your job, if you're a wife, mother, husband, father, all those things are dramatically changed once you realize that you are not your disability.
I can definitely relate to that one, right?
Mhm.
And, for those folks that know me really well, they know that I always say, if everything from the neck down doesn't work, I'm still in the game because I have this strong mindset and I could do things and can do things just simply with my mind at the driver's seat, right? And I really love that you're going to be talking about mindset, specifically your journey, and folks can totally relate to your journey because here we were perfect strangers months ago, and we realized during our conversation that we have this in common, that we had to face the demons that come with having your work taken away from you, your body kind of not functioning properly, and using aids in my case to get around. Even I had to be using a cane for a while there, and people look at you differently even. And I remembered sharing with you that folks would actually look at my cane before they actually looked at me when I was going
Mhm.
through the roughest patch. And I got to really just sort of be like a fly on the wall looking at how people engaged with folks who have more obvious disabilities. And then I realized that those disabilities can also be not perceived, right? Like your body can look just fine, but
Right.
sometimes your heart is broken, sometimes your mind is somewhat broken. And all of
Exactly.
these things can, in fact, affect your ability to move about in the cabin. So that said, for those of you who are watching this Facebook Live, I want you to go to weempoweryourlife.com and click on the Summit Ticket tab, because we have complimentary tickets for one and all. And the only thing we require is that you must RSVP, because that's where you get the Zoom details by email. And for those of you who managed to make it to the summit, we're also going to be giving away an Humanity protocol to every single guest that arrives. And that's going to be an exciting opportunity for everybody. For those of you who've not come to a summit, it is one of those events where you come for an hour and find yourself staying for the day. So might as well just mark it off your calendar and plan to be there the whole day. We have over 24 speakers on the day. It's 12 hours, 24 speakers, and you're going to get at least 101, we say, new insights and aha moments are going to happen throughout the day. You're going to want to be there. And I also want to encourage authors, coaches, speakers, thought leaders, and anyone who's either in business as an entrepreneur or who's thinking about starting a business to entertain coming to this wonderful event. We have a millionaire mentor that we work with, Lee Romanoff, who's the president of Income Activator. That is the platform that we empower you, the community, and the membership is built on. And she's going to be sharing all kinds of really great reasons to be a part of this community. But more importantly, she's going to help you to turn your message into $1 million business. And by the way, later on today, on this Wednesday, the 7th, we are going to be giving you a little bit of a peek into this program that she's going to be covering on December. So thank you so much for joining us here today, Candice. Do you have any final thoughts for folks who are on the fence about whether to knock out that day and come and join us?
Oh, I'm so excited. I know I'm speaking there, but there's so many great, amazing speakers that are going to be on that day. You don't want to miss it. You're going to have so many takeaways.
Absolutely.
Definitely. At least come for a couple hours.
Yes. And at least come to see Candice, right?
Yes.
For those friends of Candice who are going to be watching this video, we love her. You know that. So come and join us. We'd love to welcome you into our community as well. Again, go to weempoweryourlife.com, click on the Summit Tickets tab, and get your free and complimentary ticket. And we can't wait to have you. Bye for now, everybody. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Thank
See you at the
you.
summit.
Bye.
Bye.